Welcome to Spicy Sunflower Tarot. This is going to be a reading for the sign of Scorpio. This is going to be the last few days of Scorpio season. So again, I'm going to say happy birthday to all the Scorpios out there. Scorpio can be your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign, or anywhere that you have Scorpio in your chart and you resonate with that specific reading. By all means, listen to what you feel called to listen to. Using the Cats Rule the Earth Tarot, and gifted to me for my birthday present as a Scorpio. I have a special reading here in mind for new moon in Scorpio, and that occurs on the 19th of November. The 20th, 21st is that end period of Scorpio, and we're heading into Sagittarius season. So the 19th of November, 2025 is going to be a new moon in Scorpio. And that is all about beginnings of a new lunar cycle, fresh starts, emotional introspections, and transformation. So this reading will be with that in mind, looking at each of the zodiac signs, starting off with Scorpio. And we're looking, have a 5-card spread here for you, Scorpio. Let's see what comes out. I'm going to start by flipping everything face down, and then we're going to come back and talk. So I have 1, 2, 3. Let me make sure these are all going to be viewable in the camera. We have 4, and the last card is the outcome. I'll set these down here with my selenite on top. I've got clarifying deck, the Rider-Waite-Smith. It's the Rider Tarot deck. So let's get started, Scorpio. Just tune into your intuition. Ask for guidance and clarity as we do these readings. Remember, don't ever make anything fit if it's not for you. And so we're looking at this first card, and it is, what rebirth would you like to see during this new moon in Scorpio? Since this is the 8 of Swords, what rebirth would you like to see? My intuition is saying that 8 of Swords is about worrying and stressing and being stuck in your mind. It's actually the imprisonment of your own mind by your self-doing. So if we're looking for what rebirth we would like to see, I would say that we would like to see that we're not stuck in our mind anymore. In order to give a new life, new birth to this state of mind, it would be that we wouldn't be in this state of mind. So 8 of Swords is the what would we like to see as rebirth under this new moon in Scorpio, that we would not stick ourselves in a prison of our own doing mentally. The next card is the best way to reconnect with your passions. The 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands is all about knowing, expecting, looking out onto the horizon. You see your ships. They're just not quite here yet. So 3 of Wands is that attitude of expectation that you know that the best outcome is on its way. It's just not here yet. So in order for you to reconnect with your passions, remember what are your ships? When you look out into the future, what do you envision for yourself? And that's what I think is going to help you to reconnect with your passions, is for you to remember, what are you passionate about? Especially think of what 3 things really light your fire. We're talking about wands here. So what things would you jump out of bed in the morning for? Just be honest, make a list. I mean, I can give you what 3 things I would jump out of bed for. Things that you're passionate about. What do you love? Do you enjoy cooking? Do you enjoy spending time on your patio, drinking coffee when the sun rises. 3 things that you're passionate. Are you a writer? Are you a painter? Do you love to sing? Do you like to go for walks in the woods, take hikes out in the mountains? 3 things. Reconnect with at least 3 things during this new moon phase. What ways have you been self-sabotaging? Very similar to our 8 of Swords, Knight of Cups. What ways you possibly could be self-sabotaging is romanticizing everything. The Knight of Cups is a romance superhero. They always ride in on a white horse. They've got everything available for a picnic, lunch, in the park. They sing your favorite song. They woo your heart. And when this is coming out in a position of self-sabotaging with this energy, I'm going to just give you an example. Portraying people in the best positive light, even when they don't deserve it. Portraying a situation, only wanting to be that, it's almost called toxic positivity, where we give people all kinds of free range to be whatever and whoever they are, because we're going to be positive thinkers and we're optimistic and we're going to see the best in people, even when people show you that they don't deserve that. And so when your romantic personality, and that doesn't have to be romantic love, that can be romanticizing anybody, is putting them up on a pedestal that they really don't belong to be on. And so self-sabotaging qualities come from that, because it puts people up on a pedestal they don't belong on, and it puts us down where we kind of self-sabotage because we don't allow ourselves to be elevated. We put other people above ourselves. I know that there is a very popular concept of, giving someone the shirt off your back and laying down your life for someone and walking through fire, but that can be detrimental. I'm just giving you what I'm getting internally and in my intuition. Self-sabotaging qualities come from this Knight of Cups because we're romanticizing people, places, and things that don't deserve to be put in those elevated positions. And then we lower ourselves or lower our standards to be in a work environment or be around certain people professionally or personally that maybe we ordinarily wouldn't. So something to consider. How can you be your own best cheerleader? And the 7 of Cups is choices. So in order for you to really cheerlead yourself on, Scorpio, I would say give yourself choices, options, and to be your best cheerleader, make sure that you're being very honest with yourself about what your options and your choices are. One has a cute kitty cat, but others have a snake and an empty box and a feather and a ball of yarn. I mean, it could be things you love, but also maybe you don't know what's in every cup, and maybe that is that romanticizing quality coming out. You think that, you've got tons of choices available to you, but you need to be aware of what your choices are, and are those really great just because they're choices. So in order to really cheerlead yourself on through this new moon phase, Scorpio, be aware of what's in the cups that are your emotional options and choices. The outcome of this new moon, Judgment. Ultimately, Scorpio, you have the final say. You make the final call. It's your judgment, and it's your judgment call that allows situations to be yay or nay in your life or not in your life. So this is a very positive outcome, in my opinion. Judgment is a beautiful outcome. And I think that if you're following along with the way that this reading kind of went, just remembering to be mindful of your self-sabotaging qualities. Keep in mind, what are your passions? What are the things that you really love? And your choices and your options, just because you have them doesn't always mean they're good. So be very clear, and ultimately remember that the final judgment is always in your hands. So this is your new moon in Scorpio reading for the sign of Scorpio. Thank you very much for being here. I appreciate any like, follow, share, subscribe, reposting that you do. Thank you so much for being here again, and I wish you well, to be blessed. Thank you.